So while I was moving into a new space to do my art, I came across this old painting. It's about 3-4 years old. It was a time when I was doing these kind of paintings. I'll put them up on the screen. So these two. And I didn't do it. Well, I didn't finish it because I couldn't get on with the face. The reflected face in the mirror. I think I spent four or five attempts to try and get this face to a decent enough standard for me to actually continue the painting. As the rest of it is pretty straightforward. You've got a desk, obviously a nude, bit of fabric at the bottom. It's a bit banged up from where it's been moved and stuff. Needs a good clean as well before I put paint on it. But I thought to myself, instead of sanding it down and repriming it for another painting, I'll give it another chance of life. So that's what I'll be doing today. So what I'll be doing mainly is focus on the face. If I can get the face down, then it gives me the okay to do the rest of the painting. So that's what my aim is for today.
So with that thought, I started to paint the face, building up layers, trying to refine details, and I've done no previous practice beforehand, no little studies. This face is completely out of my head. There's no actual reference for this painting, or the face of it. What I should have done was built up from a reference in my drawing, little studies, and done that, but I was impatient. I wanted to do it, and what I ended up doing really was making a massive mess, and then I kind of just So yeah, I tried again. Again, the same thing, without a reference, without doing any studies whatsoever. No colour studies, nothing. Jump right into it, go this time we're better, I know what to do, I've learned from mistakes, which I can tell you now, spoiler alert, I didn't. And went haphazardly into it again. This time I had more confidence, which was nice. But it ended up in the same result, which is me starting from scratch for the third time, and I can gladly say the last time, as the next clip would be the finished result. So 3 attempts, no plan, and I managed to get it to somewhere where I actually liked it. Didn't love it, but there's still a bit more work left to do on it, but I was happy. So on to the next thing. Now the face is done. It was more of a worry to me, which was painting a still life type image, the vanity mirror in the background that reflects the face. I did realise eventually, after stressing, that I could do it in layers. I don't need to rush. So I was trying to get all the details down quickly as possible. This is something about this painting, I did rush it somewhat. I had no real plan, really. I found later on that the proportions of the vanity mirror was actually off as well. Everything was off, basically. This is going back years. But yeah, it was a challenge getting the reflections into the flat surfaces. That was something I struggled with. So yeah, but I learned a lot from it, and it's something I wanted more to incorporate in later pieces of work, some storytelling, some objects. It's something that I want to do in future paintings for like Gothic, add more Gothic elements. But yeah, so after the Cheshire Drawers was finished, the vanity mirror even, I don't know what you call it, you know what it is. I then proceeded to paint the figure, which was basically just, there was no depth, it was quite flat, and I should have probably chose better lighting in hindsight, but it is what it is. So after the straws, I started to refine her over, I think it was 2 layers, just to get rid of the old layer, the old starting layer, and then put the new layer on, and refined a feet in that, which you can't see at the minute, but I will post a picture at the end, or a little video clip showing everything. Background is what I usually do. I had a solid colour and then another colour that's still wet over it, and then I proceed to scrape it away. It's something I did in past paintings. I liked it. It adds a bit of abstract nature to it. And then I'll add like a complementary colour or a colour that's included in the painting already. So for example, there's red and then the black for the hair. And that's generally it. So there's the finished painting in all its glory and mistakes. Am I happy with this? Yeah, I am. I've learnt a lot. The desk as well is a new thing for me and went relatively well. To say I've not done anything before like this. The colours are all over the place, need work. Something I'll go forward. My colour theory is awful. My colour perception is limited due to being colourblind, but all in all, good. And this is going to sit proudly on my shelf for a while to remind me of progress, I suppose, and try not to leave things unfinished. So, a worthwhile lesson, if you ask me. Anyway, maybe you're okay, and see you next time.